What's up guys, Perry here, and we are back with another ALS video. And in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to AFK challenges so you can get yourself some of the spirit shard rewards and stuff like that. Something I will say is whenever you're AFKing challenges, I would check in the Anime Last Stand Discord server. Also, yeah, you get spirit shards, you get mythic shards, epic shards, legendary shards. I run this overnight and I find myself getting like one or two shards per hour. So not like normal shards, like 1 or 2 mythic shards per hour. So it's might not be the fastest way to get your shards. Fastest way is probably still summer portals, but you don't have to do anything for this method, so it's pretty convenient. Something else that you can get from challenges, which is pretty useful, is the new Evo materials like 6 Eyes or Cursed Fingers. You're going to need both of those to evolve your new Jujutsu Kaisen units, and they do require a good amount of them. And they're pretty common drops from challenges. As you can see, Strongest Sorcerer Unsealed, he needed a lot of 6 Eyes to evolve. And honestly, I'd say it's a lot better to grind the challenges, because if you craft them yourself, you can see that they cost a good amount of resources. And these definitely add up if you start crafting a bunch of them yourself. So I honestly don't think it's worth it. And before we start, you do need Tiny Task, and we're gonna have continuous playback on. Make sure you have 2x play speed. Make sure you set your recording and playback preferences to whatever's comfortable. Tiny Task is a software that mimics the movements you make on your PC, and it just does them over and over and over again. It's completely safe. Just Google Tiny Task and download the first website that it's going to show you. It's going to be like tinytask.com. I use it, everyone uses it. It's what you need to do to macro. And yeah, whenever you do challenges, try and make sure you have an easy an easy map. This one's a little bit annoying to do, so I'm going to wait until we get a better one. But ideally you get something like within the first 4 story mode maps. Obviously you can still macro harder challenges. You're just going to need better units. I find that it works best if you try and stick to the starter maps, just because it's more consistent, easier to do, faster to do, because the enemies have less health, you can kill them faster. So yeah, with all that being said, let's cut to when I find a better map. Alright, so we did a little bit of waiting and we found Desert Village, Act 6. So this is pretty ideal, literally the first story mode map. Who cares if it's Act 6, it's gonna be laughably easy. High cost might be a little bit annoying, but the unit that I'm going to be using only costs 450. I'm using Garo. Something I forgot to mention, make sure you have a decent unit with a damage trait that's cheap, because that's what you're going to be using for the macro. So yeah, let's cut to it. Okay, so before you start your recording, you want to make sure that you beat the story, whatever map you're doing, make sure you beat it first, so we can see that lovely retry button. Now, once you have that ready, make sure you have your recording and playback preferences to something comfortable. Now you're going to start recording, circle over the retry button, and just keep spam clicking. And don't stop spam clicking. You can be in the loading screen. You can still spam click. It won't really matter if you do or don't. I do it just to be safe, just in case my internet's being slow or something. A prime example of that is happening right now. It's taking me way longer to load in than I thought I would, but yeah, there we are. Once you're in here, place your unit down, spam him down, place them multiple times, then click off to deselect them, click on them, spam upgrade, and end the recording. Now you're done. All you have to do now is save the recording, so I'll just save it real quick and give it a name. Now that we've done that, we can turn on continuous playback and let the macro play for itself. So I'll leave it running a little bit just so you guys can see that it works, and we'll cut back to when we're done. Alright, I'm looking back at the footage and I realized I forgot to turn on continuous playback. Little oopsie, learn from my mistakes. Turn on continuous playback. And yeah, as long as you follow that basic method that I gave you, I just gave you the blueprint for it, that should work on any map. So with all that being said, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to like, sub, comment, all that wonderful stuff, and we'll catch you in the next one.